Objective: to describe crystal lattices and unit cells. A crystal is a homogeneous portion of a crystalline substance composed of a regular pattern of structural units comprising ions or atoms or molecules as a result of plane surfaces making definite angles with each other, giving it a regular geometric form. The positions of particles in a crystal relative to one another are usually indicated by points. A regular array of these points, representing atoms or ions in 3 dimensions, is commonly called a space lattice or lattice. So, a crystal lattice is a regular arrangement of constituent atoms, ions, or molecules in 3-dimensional space. Sometimes, a crystal lattice is also called space lattice or simply a lattice. There are only 14 possible 3-dimensional lattices. They are called Bravais lattices, after Auguste Bravais, a French mathematician who first described them. Now let's look at the characteristics of a crystal lattice. Each point in a lattice is called a lattice point or lattice site. Each lattice point represents one constituent particle, which may be an atom, a molecule, or an ion. To bring out the geometry of the lattice points are joined by straight lines. A crystal lattice can be subdivided into several cells known as unit cells. Thus, a unit cell can be defined as the smallest part which has the overall symmetry of a crystal and from which the entire lattice can be built up by repetition in 3 dimensions. A unit cell represents the shape of the entire crystal. The number of unit cells in a crystal may also range to infinity. A unit cell is characterized by distances A, B, and C along 3 edges and angles alpha, beta, and gamma between the pairs of edges. Alpha is the angle between edges B and C. Beta is the angle between edges C and E, while gamma is the angle between edges A and B. Edges A, B, and C may or may not be perpendicular to each other. Let's summarize. Crystal lattice is a regular arrangement of the constituent atoms, ions, or molecules in 3-dimensional space. A unit cell can be defined as the smallest part which has the overall symmetry of a crystal and from which the entire lattice can be built up by repetition in 3 dimensions. A unit cell is characterized by distances A, B, and C along 3 edges and angles alpha, beta, and gamma between pairs of edges.